Heyo YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Pouya Mohajer, aka the Big Lad, and in today's video we're going to be running through the process of rebranding the channel. I'm going to create a new logo, new overlays and a new feel to the channel. But the question we're going to ask ourselves is, can I, a 31-year-old man, can I do a better job at rebranding my channel than a trained artist from Fiverr.com? We're going to find out today which is more worthwhile, doing it yourself or paying someone else to do it for you. Let's go. So I've found that my channel was starting to feel a little bit samey. What I mean by that is, if you go onto Fiverr.com and you type in Twitch overlay, it will bring you up a load of different Twitch overlays, logos, emotes, all the things that they can design for you. However, they all seem a little bit the same. And I mean, I'm sure you can agree, a lot of it, they're really good, don't get me wrong. Like, graphically, I don't think I'll be able to come anywhere near this. Because I don't know the programs that they use, I've never had any training, I don't have the software, etc. But they all look sort of the same. Similar looking fonts. So I remember Harris Heller saying in one of the Alpha Gaming videos, they always use like 3 colours. That tends to be the thing. So the first one there, Deadpool uses red, black, silver. The next one, pink, black, silver. Next one, green, black, silver. Or maybe if you've got boobs.
Nice.
You might want to use some of these guys. I mean, stag. 3-tone, bold font, a logo that looks relatively generic. Most of the time it's a person, or an animal, or a character of sorts. So I kind of want to veer away from that sort of stuff. Again, this sort of stuff is brilliant. And I'll tell you the story about when I started out, because I kind of fell into this way of thinking, because when you're starting out, it's maybe good to move with the herd and look like other people look, because then you can build a bit of trust in your brand. You know, this person looks very similar in their channel layout to these people over here, so I can expect sort of the same content. So a great place to get you started. Is it good for the longevity? Maybe not. Maybe there are exceptions to that, Ninja, Nick Mercs, etc. I think that's a bit nuanced. I don't think it works for everybody that way. So I want to be a little bit different. So the story as to how I got to where I am today, as you can see, I started out saying I wanted a bulldog, menacing with a spike collar, a joypad in there. Again, we've just seen a couple of them. I saw other people doing that, so I felt like I wanted to do that too. My channel name, obviously, and the colours that I was working with. Obviously, you can see that he's added the silver in there as well. This is what we came up with. Here's one of the early designs that he came up with for me, because I'd said I wanted joypads in there. The logo and the bulldog itself we settled on in the end. So Pouya Mohajer is the name, and Horror Games is now the game. He came up with a couple of different cool concept designs. I really liked this one with the leather look in the background. I thought that was very different. I've not seen anything like that before. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, he sent me a few files. He sent me the leather logo. He sent logos on a couple of different backgrounds. Sent me this double up of the logo and the logo itself. So bearing in mind, that costs £10 to design a logo. That is a lot of money when you sit and think about it. You can get a lot with a tenner. That's a meal for all 3 of us at home, and a good meal at that. So keep that in mind. I then decided that I needed overlays for the channel. So I put out another request saying what I was looking for, got all the stuff that I needed. I got all my panels for my actual Twitch channel, which you can see. I got all my alerts, so follower, subscriber, cheers, all those sorts of things I got as well. He also designed me a stinger transition. And all of that cost £41. So I didn't know at the time how much roughly things costed. I'm a super impatient person by nature. 51 quid I've spent now in total kitting out my channel. On top of that, I also had to pay about £9 a month to use it. So I use a program called Lightstream because I started out as a console streamer. So in effect, my first month or so on Twitch cost me £60 to get off the ground. There's a lot that you can do with £60. So my challenge today is, can I do that myself? Or for it to look good and feel good, do I have to pay money? Maybe not necessarily that much, but do I have to pay money to do it? So that's what we're going to find out. I'm going to take you through the whole creative process. So let's get started. Here we go. So earlier on in there as well, I did post a request for any people on Fiverr who want to come and design me a logo. In my request, I put that I'm a relatively established streamer. I didn't want the 3-tone that we looked at previously. I didn't want any cartoony gimmicks. I think I said I don't want a cartoony vibe. I want it horror themed and I want it to include my channel name. And I put a budget of £9.55. Once Fiverr adds their thing on, that means it's going to be 12 quid. So can I design better than a 12 quid logo? It's critical for me to be able to design what I want first before I then ask somebody else to do it, because I know I'll be influenced. Already had 50 offers and it's been about 5 hours maybe. So yeah, interesting. So here's all the different things that it will give you. It gives you loads of different options. This is what I'm using for inspiration. So I want it to be horror themed. Again, you notice certain themes emerging. So we've seen a few bats so far. I like that one, a little bit different. Bit of like a ghost cross with a skeleton. I quite like that. I don't like the font, but I like the logo bit. I want something clean, remember. It needs to go for both my YouTube and my Twitch channel. So loads of skulls now. All the skulls are starting coming out. I don't want anything cliche. So like that is something you would probably have designed through Fiverr. I really like this voodoo doll style one. So obviously, as you guys know, I'm big into Phasmophobia. One of the cursed objects in Phasmophobia is a voodoo doll. Very different. Don't recall seeing many people have them. I mean, look at that. Super clean. Again, more skulls, an eagle, more skulls, ghosts, voodoo doll style ones. There's only 4 different options. Thought I'd have a look at people's little thumbnail logos on Phasmophobia, obviously a game that I play, so it makes sense to have a look through there. Fair few VTubers as well. Shout out to VTubers. I like watching VTubers, something very different. Let's have a look through the Dead by Daylight. So the people at the top end here that are appearing on the Explore page, I'm not seeing any of this 3-tone, cartoony type logo with a bold thing of their logo. So I'm wondering, I don't think I even need BL Masri in it. I think I just need a logo. Nice, clean logo. Like that, different. I'm not good looking enough to have a selfie, I don't think. Love that winner, that cat. Love your logo. There you go. Nice thing to do today, make someone's day. Thank you. A lot of these anime type logos, which is cool, not necessarily my thing. That's different. Hello everybody and welcome back. It's day 2 of filming this video now, hence why I'm wearing a new t-shirt. So we're ankle deep in the redesigning phase now. We spent yesterday doing that studying, finding out who's competing against us in our niche, which is in horror gaming. So on Twitch, we found a lot of people who weren't using that 3-tone, cartoony type logo with their name in big bold letters, which is fine to start out. I'm going to keep saying that. If you've got that now, that's absolutely fine. Once you establish yourself, maybe you want to consider changing it up. But if you are considering redesigning your channel, why not watch this video and find out if it helps you, gives you some ideas, gives you something to think about when you're redesigning your channel. So I thought I need to go and find some pro tips. So I found a guy on YouTube called Will Patterson. I'll drop a link to his channel below, and I'll drop a link to the video that we're going to watch below. But Will has his own logo business. He does a variety of series around changing people's logos and helping them redesign. So I thought, this guy knows what he's doing, so I'm going to take his 7 hints, tips and tricks on designing a new logo, and I'm going to use that to help us rebrand our channel. Once we've taken these hints and tips, we're going to let them marinate in our brain a little bit. We're going to head back over to Fiverr and we're going to then pick out the person that we want to use to design our logo. So without further ado, let's go check out Will's 7 hints and tips when designing a new logo.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Will Patterson, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 7 logo design tips that will actually blow your mind. The first tip is that the logo is the face. It's not exactly what the company is. Number 2, keep it flexible. A logo is designed so it's functionally able to appear anywhere that people can see and remember. Tip number 3 is sketch 20 ideas. Your pencil, set a timer for 10 minutes on your mobile, and then go ahead and start to draw 10 logos. Tip number 4 is be geometric. All the best logos are geometric, and that means that all the shapes inside of them were based upon geometry. Tip number 5 is start with black and white. We live in a day and age where logos are mostly seen on screen. Tip number 6, following on from the last one, is consistency in negative space. And the final one, number 7, is drawing test. Let's say you've designed a logo and you think it looks amazing.
Okay, so Will said do 20 sketches, don't spend more than a minute on each. We're just gonna spend 10 minutes drawing some logo ideas. So let me just set a timer on my phone. Okay, so there's our timer, we're off. Okay, I've got to stop now. So here's all the sketching that I did. It was on the back of an already used piece of paper that said drawing test on. So as you can see, I had to play around with full body, half body. I liked the idea of an M on its head that kind of doubles up as a crown, but also M for Masri. And I think I settled on something around about like this. So that's the drawing part done. That was quite fun. Okay, so I just thought I'd bring you back again just to give you the insight into how Fiverr works. So here's one of the people that responded to us, sent a load of different things that for me to have a look at, keeps messaging me now, sent me an offer without telling me what he was going to do for me, which get a little bit of a red flag for me personally. He sent me some samples. My concern is I don't quite know if he knows what I'm looking for, because what he sent me is like this. And that. The other person's this one. What I really like about this guy was he came back and asked us a list of questions. So do you prefer which package you're looking for? What exactly formats do you need it? What's a good colour palette? So this guy really cares about what he's doing. Here's an answer to your questions. I'm pinning my hopes currently on Pouya Mohajer. He's the one that I'm looking at. If he's comfortable doing it, then yeah, maybe I'm being unreasonable asking for a mock-up. I don't want to pay someone some money for them to not get it. Like, if I sent this guy it, then, you know, he might have just came back with BL Masri just in cool font, which is not quite what I'm looking for. I just wanted to bring you guys back to show you the reality of what you deal with in Fiverr. Some people really keen, some people not so keen. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, gang. So we've revisited Fiverr, we've sent off 3 messages. Now it's time to get into the meaty bit. We're now going to start to design our own logo using Canva. Why can't I find the drawings that I did? Found them. So here's our inspiration. That's what we're going to be using. I'm going to pop that just here so I can keep referring to it. Let's head over to Canva and let's get started. Okay, so we're in Canva. We're going to start designing our own logo. Let's go. Okay guys, so we spent quite a while there designing our logo. We got it down to 2 different options. I asked the people of Twitter to put out there what they thought was the best one, and the winner of the logo that I've designed is this one. Again, I think it sums up nicely what the channel is about. The horror element is there in terms of a voodoo doll, but it's got a big heart like we've got a big heart. We're all about kindness and spreading love and positivity wherever we can. Crown on its head, because I am, of course, the king of cringe. And it also is an M, so you know, M, Mazre. And for those that didn't know, my real name is Matt as well, so there you go. So what we're waiting for now is our Fiverr people to get back to us. Once our Fiverr person's got back to us and we've done some revisions, ultimately I'll make the final call as to which one's the better one, and then I'll bring you guys back at the end of the video to show you once and for all what our new logo is going to be, and then depending on when you watch the video, it will either be live on our channel or not. So, in which case, I'm going to go get some food, I'm going to wait for Fiverr to get back to me, and I'll see you soon. Okay guys, blind look at these together. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. See what we've got. No. Don't like the blood spatters, but maybe. No, don't even need to click on that. Yeah, okay, so I don't really like any of these. The potential one we might have a play with is this one. Get rid of the blood splatters. I don't know, it's not me, it's too horror focused. I want it to be a mix of horror and, I guess, lightheartedness, and that just looks like I'm some sort of serial killer. So yeah, not keen on that one. Let's message him back. A thing called a Ouija board. What is that thing? Planchette. Okay, so we've sent messages back. We're not keen on it. The only one really that maybe we could have a play with is this one, but it needs to look a lot cleaner. I've sent back to him saying some other ones you could have a play with, so I'm really giving him a bit of a hint here that we've gone with that voodoo doll style theme, but I've said a Ouija board, a planchette, so that's a little glass thing off a Ouija board, graves, maybe, and a coffin, but horror theme with a light-hearted edge is what I'm looking for. Okay guys, the time for talk is over. The time for action is now. The winner of our new logo will be decided by you, by my friends, by my family. So here is the logo that Pouya has designed. Professional graphic designer from Fiverr. Knows what he's doing. Here's my logo that I designed. Head full of vibes, hand full of crisps. Which logo's best? Well, here's what you had to say, so which one's going to be the winner? You boy, the big man, BL Mazri, or Pouya? Let's take a look. So there you have it, folks. In the ultimate battle between me and Fiverr, I've came out victorious. Super close call. I thought Pouya's work was absolutely incredible. As you saw, loads of people loved it, but unfortunately came up just short against the world's most talented graphic designer. I had a load of fun making this. Thank you ever so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any logos making, just hit me up, let me know. I'm joking, please don't ask me to do that. If you like what you saw today, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be posting content on the regular, really leaning in and enjoying these commentary type videos, so I hope you do too. Bit of a longer video again today, but hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you enjoy the brand new channel logo. So thanks everybody, take care, and I'll catch you all on Twitch soon, Monday, Tuesday or Friday, or I'll catch you next week for another YouTube video. Peace out.